Hey guys, it's Audrey again, here to make my second video. If you haven't seen my first one, it's super funny because I'm in a big learning process with making videos. Hopefully this one's a little better quality. I'm using a nicer camera, so I hope it's not all grainy and weird looking. And I also hope I don't look bald like last time because I'm doing a hair tutorial today, and that would be weird. So what I'm going to be doing today is what I call the Swedish braid updo. I've been doing it since I was probably in high school, and I don't really know if Swedish people actually do this hairdo, so that could be completely politically incorrect, and I'm sorry if you're Swedish and you don't do these types of braids or any braids at all. It's just what I've been calling this hairdo forever and ever, so sorry, we're gonna go with it. I'm going to try and explain the braiding process as best as I can. I'll also write it out in the blog post so that new braiders don't have to feel like they can't do this. I personally think braiding is somewhat easy, but I also spent a lot of time teaching myself when I was younger and practicing on my friends, so maybe that's just what it also takes. That's kind of an annoying way to teach, I'm sorry about that. But I will try and be as detailed as possible, so hopefully you can pick it up easily. And if you already know how to braid, then this should be a breeze. With that, we'll just go ahead and jump in. I'm going to be facing this way because my mirror's over here. So the first thing that you want to do is take your teasing comb, or really any comb, kind of back comb all the way around your part. So I do a middle part for this just because I think it's cuter and it makes each braid about the same size because the braids are going to go back like this. So you can do a side part, and I have done that before, but one braid is just a little bit bigger than the other when you do it that way. So I just go around the entire thing. You want your braids to be a little bit messy. You want them to be a little bit teased, that's why we're teasing them. And you especially want this back part, so kind of, I think this is what they call the crown of your head. Really good with the terminology, as you can see. You want that to be pretty teased because at the end of this, once we're done with the braids, we're gonna I'm gonna put mine back in a ponytail. So you want some lift back there because the braids are gonna be pretty close to your head over here. But you could also do a little crown and just tie your braids together in the back, and I'll show you all that once we get there. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's Piper. She thinks she can be on my bed anytime she wants. Anyways, okay, so let's go ahead and start. So you take a small section of hair. Again, I can't get too close to the camera. I don't want to cut off my parameters once I upload it to the computer. So take a small piece of hair, about ½ an inch thick, section that into 3 pieces. So you'll see here I have 3 pieces of really not touched up hair. Should go to the salon soon. And you'll pretty much start, and you want to kind of hold on to them with both of your hands. Start by taking one of the outside chunks and just bring it to the inside. So now, and that's pretty easy, you bring the middle one back to where that other one originally was, and then you'll take this outside chunk and do the same thing, bring it to the inside. And we're doing what's called a reverse French braid, so that means it's going to be bumped out instead of flat to your head. This might be so confusing to people who have never braided before, and I'm so sorry. Again, I'll explain it in the blog post. So yeah, reverse braid, which means it'll be bumped out, which means normal French braiding you go over with the pieces, with reverse French braiding you go under. So we'll just continue with that nice explanation. So now we're gonna take a little piece of hair and add it to that original side that we crossed under. So now you can see I've added more hair to that piece. We're gonna cross it under here again. And then we're going to take a little chunk on this side. Hold it with that outside piece, cross it under the middle piece and bring the middle to the outside. There we go. And we're just gonna continue doing that. For not the entire head, just for, well, even explain that, for a few inches, I guess. So I'm gonna keep braiding, take a chunk, and you don't have to worry about the chunks being too even. It's fine if you get smaller chunks sometimes, because that's just gonna add to the imperfection of the braid. We don't want it to be a perfect French braid. This is gonna be a little bit more whimsical than that. So your arms are gonna get a little bit tired, but it's okay. It means you might be able to have some ice cream after dinner. Who doesn't want that? So continue braiding till you're kind of a couple inches above the ear. So if you can see that, it's a couple inches above my ear. It's kind of gone in the slant direction. I'm gonna keep braiding this out now. No more grabbing selections of your hair. Just keep braiding it this way. Like so. Braid it till, I mean, it depends on how long your hair is. Mine is pretty long right now, so I'm gonna braid it till I have a couple inches left at the end, and then I'm grab one of my little hair ties here, which I should have gotten out beforehand, but I didn't. Alright. And we're gonna, my arms are shaking right now, holding them above my head for that long, so that's a little indication. Don't do push-ups in your workout before this. Okay. I'm gonna tie that up. Then from there, so you can see, nice little braid, super awkward if you don't do anything with it. We're gonna start just pulling. And we had teased the hair before, so it's gonna be a little bit tangly to begin with, but you wanna just pull and really loosen up that braid all the way from the bottom to the top. So keep doing that. Make it nice and just messy. We want it to be messy. I used to do these like such tight braids, like stuck to my head, and looking back at pictures of that, it's not the greatest. Maybe I'll post one with this if I can find one. It just makes you look a little bit harsh. So I don't think anyone wants to look harsh. That's not a good adjective that most women or anyone's looking for. So you can see that that braid just grew like an inch. Well, maybe not that much, but it grew quite a bit there. You can just keep doing it and kind of get it as big as you really want it to be. That's probably good for me. So as you can see, nice fat braid there. And you're just gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing on the other side then. So I'll go ahead and do that and try and get in a better place to show y'all, which is gonna be kind of hard, but here we go. So again, small pieces. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and tie this one up as well. Same place. A couple inches down. And then pull this guy out a little bit. My heavy right now, so the tease doesn't stay very well. That volumized look that I'm trying to get might not come out as much as it could, but kind of just keep that roughed up. Like I said, you can just stop here and pull these back and do a bit of a crown, tie those together in the back. Be a really cute, like if you're going to a wedding or have a date, cute date night look. Pull it all back and do a just messy little bun down here, and kind of pull those out, pull out some pieces around your face. Or you could do the ponytail, which is what I am gonna do today. So it's pretty basic, but I think it's a nice kind of sleek look for this. Just pull that back. So you're gonna want to position the braids in a way so that they're not like up here. It's gonna be kind of a middle to low ponytail. So yeah, grab those and make sure they're kind of low. And go ahead and secure it with your ponytail holder. Make sure you have all your little strands in there. Sometimes I can do 4, sometimes I can't. So I'm gonna go for 4 today. Okay, there we go. So that is not the end, or else that would not be that great. You're gonna now pull little sections out a little bit to make it not look so flat to the head. Just kind of work to, you don't want to pull out too much, but just gradually, gently get that, you know, a little bit of volume back there in that crown area. That's what we're gonna call it, even if it's not correct. And then usually, honestly, you can keep those braids in back there. It gives it a nice little stylistic element maybe. I'm gonna take mine out because I don't like the rubber bands. They just were kind of holding places for while you're braiding the other side and putting your ponytail together. So let me take out this side. Maybe, here we go. And then just kind of unbraid those ends over there. And then, if you want to get a little bit more volume in that ponytail, you could do the same teasing with your comb or brush, just a little back combing, and then smooth it out once you do that. Just like that. And then final touch, of course, a little bit of hairspray. I'm using Kevin Murphy Do Over Dry Powder Finishing Hairspray, so there's that. Just do it all over. This stuff smells so good. It smells like men's cologne to me, so highly recommend. All right. So that is that. Kind of adjust a little bit. If you want to pull out a little bit of those little flyaways in the front, you can do that. I'm gonna keep mine back like this, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, just email me.